Welcome to Inspire Your Inner Global Leader. I'm Deborah Levine, the author, and I'm here to share with you some photographs of the people and places that inspired me to write this. I start with a parade down Front Street in Hamilton, Bermuda, the capital. This is the 1930s, and the parade is a celebration in full dress with sailors lining up along the harbor and celebrating for the community a great day in Bermuda. The 1930s was when my mother grew up in Bermuda. She is here in front of a palm tree with her younger sister, Polly. Estelle Malloy was, in my mind, the original island girl. Soft-spoken, kind, generous, and always a humanitarian. My grandparents, Ida and Myra Malloy, had come to Bermuda early in the 1920s. My grandfather and his father and brother, Barney, ran the Bermuda Mercantile Store, a dry goods general store, as many Jews did throughout the South of America and elsewhere, creating a retail opportunity for the small island and bringing innovation to it. This is where they lived in the early days, in Shawmeef, a rented home in a place called Between the Walls. And it really was between the walls, cut through the limestone, in a little enclave of homes that were comfortable and very Bermudian, and just walking distance from Hamilton, the capital. My parents met at college in Harvard. My mother went when she was 16, and my father was a sophomore and fell in love at first sight. They dated all through college, and my father came down to Bermuda for approval from my grandparents, and they were soon married after graduation. But it was wartime, and my father, in World War II, became an officer, a military intelligence officer and translator, stationed in England, France, and Germany. Meanwhile, back in Bermuda, my mother was pregnant with my older brother, and the whole island was geared up for war. Here is a moment when the sailors relaxed playing baseball, where my grandfather was a coach. My grandfather was also proud to bring a Jewish service to Bermuda for the first time. There had been very few Jews there. And now with the military, there were officers and enlisted men, enough to have a service and a Torah that you see, the scrolls, being displayed for the first time on the island. At the end of the war, there was another parade on Front Street, and of soldiers celebrating that war was no more. And then my whole family, my parents, my brother, and I, moved to Bermuda to be with my grandfather, who had a heart attack and needed help. He was thrilled, as were we. And one of his innovations that he was working on, that he needed help with, was the first shopping mall. He was so proud of it. And it was also the first supermarket that the island had seen. And he helped build the first housing development, and here he is selling those houses. This is the inside of the supermarket that's packed. He had never seen a supermarket or shopping carts. It was a big hit. My father became a manager. Sales, retail, office work would be his life for decades. And he would then apply his skills to the Jewish community as he became financial officer of Hebrew Union College in Cincinnati. And I grew up back and forth from America to Bermuda. And here I am with some friends and younger brothers on the dock of my grandparents' home, the home that my grandfather built, High Winds. It's been a wonderful journey ever since, and here I am to share it with you. As an author, a trainer, and diversity expert. Hope you will enjoy my books, and they will motivate you and inspire you to great things. Thank you.